I'm going to get into a stream report that I did yesterday. This ended up going for over 3 hours. Okay, well, you went into his stream and said that he was using soft aim and locking onto people's heads. Can you show me more examples of that, of him locking onto people's heads?
Okay, look at this. He does one shot and he kills the hacker. This is a hacker with a rage cheat that he called, and that's why I'm no rage cheat, and I googled it from it. This situation. He shots one time, he shots it instantly in the head. And then he says, oh, cheater's dead, cheater's dead. This is so 100% player based and no cheat, just luck, maybe possible, but the reaction after all this to this sus us.
Yeah.
Look at this. He perfectly aims permanent on this player. Yes. No. This was the aim lock or the target lock. 100% sure.
I try to be as patient as I can to people who come to me, report streamers. This guy came to my Discord. He told me that he was convinced that Glorious is using AI aimbot. I think you've convinced yourself he's cheating, and even though you haven't proven it to yourself, you're trying to, and I don't understand why you're doing that. You can't even tell me why he's cheating, but you just keep saying he is. To say that about someone, but then at the same time just keep saying, I don't know how. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it. Like, I don't understand why.
I don't know the software, but there is.
So why do you need that? Why do you need that so bad? Because you're saying it's true, but then you like, I don't know how, but it is.
Because it is. It's a reality check.
Some new AI aimbot, and some other stuff. So we'll get into that, and I'll break down to you guys. I go through this a lot. This is what I go through all the time on this channel.
So at this tree, from the left tree, from the things, you can hear it by audio, but maybe he really aims in this direction. Now he's full on the player locked. He comes out. He's always on the player lock. Just aim and shoot. And he was always on the player's head. That's aim lock. I'm wrong?
So he was
That's
locked on that guy.
100% cheating. Yeah.
So he locked on that guy the whole time. Just hard locked on that guy.
Look at it again. He's hard locked.
But he could still move his aim.
At this moment, he's hard locked.
Oh, no, he just had to turn like 5 meters to the left there. He was correct.
Because the trees, he cannot shoot. He cannot shoot to the trees.
Yeah, but if he's hard locked, if he's hard locked, he's locked on that
hard locked.
Oh.
Yeah, this was a hard lock.
Soft locked. But he could still move his aim.
He can be a threat. He waited for you to pass.
Okay, I don't know the difference between hard and soft lock.
Be sure to leave a like and a comment, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm wrong here. Maybe this guy's onto something. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. I did break this video into 2 parts. The original interview was 3 hours long, so there's going to be a part 2. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. And you?
Not too bad.
Is there any way where I can play the YouTube video and explain it this time? And
yeah, you can.
In the section, and you can watch it at the same moment. And if I pause, it's paused on your side. I know there are sites for this, but I never used something like this before. We can rewatch it on your side, so you have a better quality of the video and see things a lot better, I think. I was watching a bit more of his raids, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, but it's really hard to detect, and it's not. It's a lot harder to give others the idea of what you're talking about and to give them the connections in their brain to really understand, yeah, this guy is fucking cheating. So it's a high-end aim assist that he's using. It's not really an aimbot, but he killed a cheater, and he say this cheater was rage hacking. So I googled what I never heard this before. I googled EFT rage hacking, and he explained it also in the stream. So he's familiar with things of cheating, I think.
Yeah. Do you know how to stream your screen and show the video?
Yeah. Second.
Yeah.
Use this one. So let's start with this one.
Yeah.
So you see everything. So this one is a bit later in this woods raid where I start first. So here he is killing the Sherman, I think, and then the guard. The funny part is at this point he aims at the guard, but something is going on. I hear it on the audio. You hear a small step,
Yeah.
but what's happened after he hear the step? It's really confusing. So he's looking far. The player is under him, right?
Yeah.
So he's still looking far. He doesn't know that the player is away. So he killed him. So let's watch this again.
Yeah. Usually,
It only makes sense now. So yeah.
have you used like ESP or Chams or anything like that before?
No. I only used a bot in World of Tanks. It's the only thing I used. I coded a little tool for my EVE Online that tells me when neutrals are on local. So I looking for an image that shows that the player is an enemy, and if this hits up, I get an alert plate. So I code this by myself, and I know there's a lot more stuff going on. So
Is that for Tarkov?
Nah.
Oh yeah.
Nothing for Tarkov. In this thing, it is cheating, yes. So it's not. It comes not with the game.
If he
Nothing
had
crazy.
if he had Chams or walls there, that guy would have been like, he would have seen that guy there clear as day. Like, there's no way he would have confused where that guy was. Unless
Yeah,
he,
that's what I'm saying. He has only a aim lock, and why I'm think he has an aim lock. Look this. So watching. So he used it, and now you see the head. Here's the head of the player, right?
Yeah.
But you don't see it. But he looks straight in this direction, 100%
Yeah.
this direction. So then he get confused. Now it's his normal aim. Now he gets shot, and then he reacts to the shot. He runs away. He sees nothing.
Yeah.
This is exactly where the player is under him, where he was before he turns right. Now he moves away. Next time aim lock. The player, it's here.
Yeah.
Now he aims, and you see his head here. The player moved. You see?
Yeah.
It's the second time the aim lock. Not on the character, only in the direction. This is normal aim. That's player aim. That's okay.
So where's the aim lock?
It's not an aimbot lock that it locks on the target and you shoot. It only switched to the direction. Can you follow what I'm saying?
So like turns him around?
Yes, in the direction where the player is. It's a character lock in some ways.
Yeah.
So he has no skeleton or no marker for it, so he don't know where he is. He need to search for it. But the most of the time, and this is the best one, I think, where you can see it, that he is switching to it. The next one, or other one, is in here you can see he use a aim assist as well, so like an aimbot.
This one.
So aim assist goes always to the closest player. So turns around, he wants to shoot the guy in the middle, right?
Yeah.
The guns come. And now the left guy, it's closer to him. So now he uses aimbot. Why you don't go to the right person? It's closer in your aim direction. Why you want to shoot the left guy? Makes no sense. So he's closer, switched, and then he's the guy in the middle comes in front. If you look,
if you
left
put your
is
mouse
in front, middle is in front, and he switched.
Yeah.
Do you see this?
It's kind of just swipe.
Do you see this aim switch? Look, makes no sense that you in a situation like this that you switch the targets.
If you put your mouse on the pause button, you can just like click it slowly and it'll be like slow-mo.
The mouse on the pause. This thing is also sus.
So have you watched Glorious much?
I see his stream and he has a lot of ruble. So I want to know how he make all this stuff. What is he doing? How get he earn so much rubles? Then I see he plays Arena in one, and when I play Arena, it's a feeling like everyone has a aim lock. Most of the times I die against headshots, and
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
This arena thing, it's full of cheats. Full. Makes no sense. So
Yeah.
here this guy at the container, right? And if you stop running and then aim at the container, why is he aiming at the right end of the container and shoot to the metal and not a bit more left where you can see and hit the player? He shoots the metal and he turns away when this guy is dead. But how does he know he's dead? He doesn't see the player. That's funny. Look.
Yeah, so he aims, goes slow, press the pause button slowly on the button, so it goes a bit slower.
So he see him falling, but he didn't kill him. So he's shown us streamer, but there is no streamer on the top of this. Wait.
I don't know. Maybe he hears him. Maybe turn it up and play it. Fast forward, press the left key twice, and you'll go back 10 seconds, and then turn it right up.
What I want to say is, if the cross is open in this second, or when you see the crosshair in the middle of the video, then you see he's locked on his aim, on his head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's an aim lock on his head. So here he has an aim assist.
Yeah. Have you played Tarkov for a while?
This is 100% his head. Here's his middle screen. Here's his cursor. You see it in a second.
Yeah.
This was a really fast step. But here's the head of the player. You see him falling down in a second. No, it's too late, huh? I don't know.
There. His legs were at the bottom there. Mate, if you turn it up, maybe you might be able to hear the guy dying. Look, he's dropping there. He was already dropping.
Yeah, and that's a bit crazy. I don't know. That's a headlock. 100% sure at this point. But the hours thing, was it later?
If he locked onto that guy's head through that container just then, that would mean that his cheat has no visibility check. That would mean his cheat is not making sure that the head's even visible, and it's just locking on to where the head is no matter what. And if he was using if he was using a soft aim with no visibility check on stream in front of thousands of people, like a lot of people would notice it.
Yeah, but no one does. It's a bit higher up. The arena thing, it's crazy. If you look more about his arena and his aims and stuff that's happening, I don't know. Makes no sense for me.
Yeah.
That this is player aim. No way.
So do you know much about Glorious? Have you watched him much?
Not really.
So-
I look some of his guide videos for where I find my keys and stuff. So I know him and I
got his
see him sometimes.
I got his stats here. He has 15,200 hours in Tarkov.
That means nothing. I get killed by some player that use ESP on streets with my scuff. I was sitting in So in this little house here, there's a door you can go inside. So I was sitting inside here. Some scav was running earlier around here, and the player was following him here. The player comes, walks here, and here are also bushes at this tree, so you can see nothing. And he straight hit a grenade into the door, and I need to run out. And after this, I'm dead. I'm sitting there for more than 10 minutes, can never know that I'm inside. And this player has more than 7,000 hours. Why does he throw a grenade inside this location? Makes no sense. No, zero. He has 15,000 hours, says nothing about if he's cheating or not. The anti-cheat system and the guys that...
So what I was going to say
that,
was, he streamed all that gameplay.
yeah,
he's,
but
he's streaming, you know.
yeah, they all blind. That's kind of that's what I can say. If you don't see this, that's crazy.
Do you
So
want to break down more like moments, and I'll because so like when I investigate people, I'll try and put myself in the position of someone who doesn't have information, whereas if I'm just someone who's playing without cheats, and then also at the same time I've used aimbot, Chams, ESP, and radar, and I can also put myself in that position as well. And I can also, so I try and do that when I'm like watching clips and moments. I've caught heaps of people using aimbot. I don't usually like to just make that my prime. Like I'll always try and prove where they're buying their cheats from. I'll always try and prove a lot of other things with it, just so I'm not just focusing on one aspect of, because there's a lot that goes with cheating. For you to be someone that wakes up every day and streams yourself cheating every day, there's a lot you have to do to maintain that. Like you have to buy your cheats in another alt persona. You have to do a ton of things online that have nothing to do with you. You got to do all these things in a way so that you can continually get away with it. And for Glorious to be doing that, it would have to be doing that for years and years. It would be a lot to do. And for, like I said before, if he was using a soft aim with not even a visibility check that just aims at walls where people are, I mean, that's like,
yeah, if he hits a button, he get the soft aim. So and if this guy have 15,000 hours in EFT, at this example, it makes no sense why you're running straight. You see, this guy on the other side, there's a dead guy, so he dies a second before, right? They
Yeah.
despawn really fast. So if there is something, so why he's running around, completely around. So if you look, why is he not reaction to this right guy? If he is a
that's his
15,000 hours really, really, really good player, like he shows on his stream and shows on his stats and shows on his reactions to everything he sees. Oh, I see a player somewhere, and then he reacts on this.
Yeah.
How is he stepping in the middle of this front, where from the right angle it's a player that cannot see all what he sees now from the other side? Makes no sense. And with his reaction that he's showing always the time, how he is not reacting to the guy at the right.
I think like if I come around this corner and I see my teammate with blue armbands on shooting in that direction, I know there's people right here around this corner.
Yeah. So yeah. So you are on my side, right? At this point.
So
You got my point.
So see how I'm just thinking
And
if
he runs in the middle. He runs in the middle and
I'll
then
show you.
shoot. Here's the aim lock. Here's the aim lock. You can really see it. And he tries to work against it. So here, the left player is in front. The right player comes in front, switched, died, left player on focus, and then he died from the total right player that he have to kill first, but he doesn't. He run in front. Makes no sense. So there is a kind of aim assist that he's using, 100% sure.
Yeah.
If he hits some button somewhere, there's no other way. So, and in this arena stream, you can see a lot of this shit with this aim assist stuff, whatever. So, this one. Wait, where I send you? Give me a second. This whole thing, it's also sus. It start. There is a moment where he kills the scav that's in the hole of his back now. So he aim locked 100% sure in this direction of the scuff 2 or 3 times, and a bit later he sees the scuff is in this hole and coming up.
So what you were saying
But
before, how he aim locked, but it turned him around. Like it didn't.
It's not here this one or this was normal reaction. That's not the one. I mean it's somewhere earlier here. He gets shot in a moment and runs away. Oh, this was this guy from behind. That's here is right. So he hit him a lot, and now he climbs up. I don't know, 15,000 hours, and you never run before this at this satellite before, and get stuck in a fight. This is also sus.
Well, I mean,
He killed
15
him
goes-
to the. This was sus.
I mean, you're gonna make mistakes in a gunfight when you're getting shot at, bro. It doesn't matter how many hours you got.
So this is the crazy one. So here at this,
All right. All right. All right.
this the second before this scuff dies, he completely aim locked this scuff
Yeah.
at the head.
You're missing a lot of shots there. Definitely didn't have the aimbot toggled on there.
That's why I'm saying it's an aim assist. So here's the lock on the scuff. This switch, you cannot see it right, but here, down here, is the scuff that's coming up a bit later. It's here, and he turns 180 degrees. And if you look here, its body isn't moving anything anywhere. So how?
Wait, so there's a scav down that hill?
Yes.
But why would he toggle his aimbot on right now? I don't understand. There's no one there.
To the closest target around him. He hears some other steps. He know there was more targets than this one. He was looking on a scuff before.
His aim goes up at the top of the trees, though. Wouldn't it go towards the scav?
No, that's why I'm saying it only gives him in the direction, not it not completely aims at the target. It's if you do this, it's easy to detect at streams.
So I'll tell you something. There's no such cheat that I've ever heard of that faces you in the direction of an enemy but doesn't.
But he does this a lot of times at this location. At this in this 7-minute cycle of this mood map, he does it 4 or 5 times and even more.
I don't think anyone would find use in a cheat that just turns you in the general direction of people and then randomly aims your gun.
Okay, I explain you why this is a good usage. If you want to stream, nothing else looks sus than a pre-aim. What you on your last video you talked to someone, there was a pre-aim on targets to walls and something like this. But if you stream, you need something like this, and then the most of the stuff is player aim. So if you know where the next target, the closest next target is, you have a really big advantage in EFT. If you just know the direction of the next player, then you have only to look at this direction and look where this player comes or this scuff comes up to kill him. It's a huge advantage. This with player skill, it's crazy.
Well, we're basically talking about cheats I've never heard of. I've never heard of a cheat that does that.
Yeah.
The only way he could possibly have that is if he somehow coded that himself.
Sure,
right?
there are a lot of personal cheats, cheat code developer around where I'm really sure a lot of ours have big streamers of EFT have also cheats like this from the same developer, not the same, a different one, but yeah.
That turn their character towards the closest person, but then aims, but not at them.
Yeah, but look, if you see this in normal speed, you never noticed anything. But if you look how fast this is.
Yeah, you can go settings and then go one, and it will go normal speed. If you just play at normal speed, I'll be able to see.
That's even under 1 second, 180. And if you look here, he makes no movement in no body movement, nothing.
Can you put the press settings on the video and put it on 1080p, like the best resolution? Like little settings bar, yeah, there. Okay, so some kind of cheat that faces him towards people, and also soft aim with no visibility check that just locks on to head.
Yeah, it just turns him in the direction, and he does this a lot.
Yeah, and then the other one you were saying was where he just locks onto people's heads. Doesn't matter if there's a wall in the way or a container.
Yeah, and he has a key for this direction lock. Yeah, where the camera it's just turning in a direction, and he has also a key for aim assist to hit in the head or aim the head, and then he's shooting. That's some guys. I see some steps in arena. He's shooting not on the target. It can be the.
Can you show me more examples of what you're saying? We've seen like a couple now. Can we breeze through a couple of examples that you sent me, just so I can try and?
It's not this direct timestamp for this. It's the two scuffs that comes on the snow on the backside. There's one coming up to the camera rate on the other one, and there's before he's switching between two camera angles, and it's both the scuffs. It's lower on the hill. It's a bit crazy. So he goes forward.
I'd need to see it, bro. Like
yeah, I know. I need to find.
Yeah,
it takes a bit. I need to find it.
Was it when he was in this camp, or was he like a little bit away?
No, it's in this camp. It's all happened in this camp. It's.
You can put it on 2x speed.
It's here at this moment. So he hears something and then instantly
go to slow
in this
speed
direction. And here's the scuff. Here's the scuff, and he is instant snapping. How good is your aim to get this reaction? There's no fucking way. That's not no. You see, he's aiming for her, and then here's the scaff.
Yeah,
but he snips to it, and that's crazy. And he also does this to the other scaff that's coming on the other side. So here's another one. So that's the direction.
Kind of looks like he's scanning, trying to find.
Yeah, but this look, he tries. Now, how my brain is working at this moment. The other scaff runs from right to left.
Yeah.
The scaff that he kills before. So his brain is thinking now, this scaff works the same. He also go to the left. That's why he's switching on the scaff and then aim left.
Yeah.
Look. Was too late. But also to go down and then up, it's a bit crazy. It's also something that you hear the voice. You hear the voice of the scuff, but it's sorry. For me, it's too perfect.
I'll explain something that I look for when I feel like someone's using soft aim in Escape from Tarkov. A huge way to consistently pick out someone that's using soft aim when they're shooting someone and their enemy dies. The second the server depends on what they're using. DMA soft aim will lock onto an AI or a player, and it will stay on that player or AI's head even if they're dead. It will just follow them and stay on their head no matter what, even if they're dead on the ground. Other soft aims will lock to the head. The second that player dies, the aim will either go to the next head in that vicinity, or if there's no head in that vicinity, it will just it'll normally recoil, it'll normally sway, and it will do what it normally does.
So, like in this video with this guy that's coded a robot for a mouse aimbot. Yeah. Like in this video with this guy that's coded a robot for a mouse aimbot. Yeah. Depends how the software is coded. If it's only if you hit the key and get your soft aim to this target, or headlock, auto aim, whatever, then it locks only this one target. And if it dies, it does nothing else. It's not switching. But that's you can code it like this way. No, but when I was looking there was, I think, a year ago or a bit more, there was something around this any anti-cheat or something, this AI thing, what never happened since this. You know what I mean?
I've used soft aim, and I know for a fact if I was streaming and I didn't tweak the living crap out of that, it'd be hard to get away with. You would have to tweak it like, and it would have to be so like subtle.
I think this guy used the aim most of the time to be on the target, and then the rest is player aim most of the time. In Arena, you can see he uses the aim more and longer. That's the example with the 3 targets, and where it switched from the closest one. There was the
cheats
you
that
know.
cheats that do have soft aim, for you not to have visibility check and just to be locking onto people's heads through walls. That's he wouldn't even use that cheat on stream if it did that, bro. That's insanity. That's
But he does.
He's playing Arena and he knows he can penetrate the container, so he's just shooting where the guy's head is. So that's what I think.
What I mean is this one, I think.
So is this
No.
the
Was around before this is
So is this the AI aimbot thing?
No. The AI anti-cheat that can nearly detect 99% of AI cheats and everything. And it's coming soon to games. Help us. This one, Anybrain, 2 years ago.
They've been saying this for years,
And
bro.
yeah. And it's still not coming to market to market them. And it's not the first company that does this.
Have you thought about how much money they would make if there was no cheaters in the game?
A lot less. It's only you have to buy the game to play the game to give the company money.
I think if Escape from Tarkov had no cheaters, bro, I think it would be 5 times the size that it is, and it would be one of the biggest FPS games in the world. And
Sure.
I think they would have made 100 times more money than what they're making now.
Sure, but you need to break the brains of the companies, and they never think like this. You know
what I think
if you're stuck in your thinking, it's hard to break out of this.
What I think is
you see,
no game solve cheating. No game can solve cheating. It's impossible. You're fighting a losing battle. No game can beat cheating.
It's not really impossible.
What game has?
It's not really impossible. If you act like
South
Korea, not South or North Korea.
What game doesn't have cheaters at all? That has a big player base, a large player base. FPS game that a lot of people play that doesn't have that's beaten cheating.
0.
None, because they can't.
Yeah.
It's not because the game devs want cheaters in their game that they can't. They're fighting a losing battle.
Right. But if this is any cheat, what I'm talking about, that's maybe there 2 years ago. This is working so good as they.
If it was working as good as they're saying it would be already.
Why is it
games,
not
bro.
inside games?
Yeah. It's
why
it's
is it not inside games?
It's promotion.
So the next thing with this
it's promotion for a company, bro. I wouldn't.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There is here's why I googled what this guy says.
So I'm gonna edit all this out. He goes on for ages about all the classic stuff. BSG makes cheats and sells cheats, and BSG wants cheaters because they make money from them buying accounts repeatedly, and just all that stuff. I hear it all the time. Whenever you ask those people a logical question or like a logical, it's never. They don't meet you back being logical. They just come. They hit you back with the next crazy, massive reach that it just isn't reality. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this entire segment. Get back to the subject.
And the developer, there was a guy that codes for 20 years. Funny side joke, but he was really coding for 20 years. He says that's not even possible right now. That's not possible, and I say yes, it's possible.
Yeah. You're not talking to someone who isn't aware of the reality of how prevalent cheating is. Like I've been doing this for years, bro. I cheated for years. I played legit for years. But for me to logically say that it's
Yeah, to
my
follow where I come from. Can someone then just search some attention from you? I go. That's never happened. I have no audience. I'm
Yeah,
and
I'll,
no
I'll do the
one.
I'll
So
do the audience part for you. Just I need you to like show me the proof, bro. And I've watched a couple of clips. You sent me a fair few earlier. We can go over those if you want to.
this one, he's on interchange,
Okay, so just to get it
and
in my mind of what he's using something that turns him
that,
where people are, and a soft
yes,
aim with no visibility check that just locks on the head no matter what. And
yes,
no
that's but
ESP.
that's two different things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and no ESP.
it's not.
Just aim that. Just
Yeah,
those two.
he
Yeah,
has something to check if they're or to check the direction of the closest player. That just turns his camera angle to this direction.
yeah.
And in this interchange
If he
rate,
doesn't have ESP or anything on his screen, he can't get that information, bro. Like, how's he gonna get that information?
uh, how?
Yeah, like how would he know where someone is if he doesn't have
Okay,
it?
you don't need a ESP or something like this. You just develop a software that has all the information that you see on ESP, where players are, something like this,
Yeah,
and then you make a function where you say, if I hit this key, then you lock or turn my camera angle to the closest person.
and so how often do you think he does that? Like once a raid, like once every couple of raids, like
In this woods raid that I showed you, he used it 20 to 25 times.
25 times in one raid.
Yeah, and in this wood race, it was
Do you want do
really
you want
of.
do you want to go back and watch
Hmm?
that raid, and we'll see him turn towards the next player 25 times? Because that's insane.
It's yeah, we do it in this interchange. It's also an example
We'll
of
watch the interchange one
he does
next.
it.
Do you want to watch the woods one, and we'll watch
Okay, what's
the
one?
raid player? I watch a lot of glorious content. I don't mind watching his content.
So
Yeah, that's good. All right, so show up to the camp.
Find analytics, dude. That'll be huge, chat. That'll be huge.
Player's gonna come from
Shit, this is as good as a
the
fucking.
cars over there.
there's a spawn in the back, or what do you mean?
Yeah, there's a spawn. There's several. So
That
players
this
gonna
this
come.
is the point I find really sus. There's no audio, nothing for this one, Skev, but he knows, and he always say this. If he know there's something around, he always say, "I heard something. I hear the Skev, or I hear the player, or I see a player." He
We can
always
listen.
say this.
If I was him at that moment, I would have been looking in that direction because players that spawn just down there would be cresting that hill by now.
Yeah, sure.
I was thinking it right as he went to look that way. I was thinking they're gonna come up that hill.
But he say there is a scuff, and that makes no
Yeah,
sense. I hear no
turn it
audio,
up. Go
nothing.
normal. Yeah, do you go normal speed and turn it up so I can hear? What was that?
Did I not just hear a
Wood.
scav though?
Did you hear the scav step on something? It was like wood or something, bro.
But do you hear the scaff? And
Yeah.
look how he's looking. And if you
I heard like a step on wood or something. It was like wood or maybe the scav
look
opened a container. Maybe.
look the direction that he's looking, and it's straight the direction that the scaff is. Look.
Yeah, but if he doesn't have ESP, I don't understand what looking at a wall is going to do for him. So you think he's pressing his thing here that aims him to the person?
Yes, here's the first time. In now. So if you look, there's the scuff in this direction. It's not 100% on him, but in this direction. And
So
I don't know
it
how
points-
he knows that there, exactly there. He's not watching more left, not right. He's straight forward in this direction. He knows straight in this direction is something. You know, after this turning, where he picked up this surf kit.
Probably better if we just go normal speed and turn the sound up because there's a lot of times where you say, "How does he know this? How does he know this?" And if I can't hear, it's like we're constantly just don't know what's going on. There's gonna be players
Lamp?
coming up that hill.
Any bullets?
Player potentially behind him.
By the convoy? Yeah, but I'm not gonna check the convoy, bro.
Couple steps behind him.
Getting shot from everywhere. I literally just said too, someone's gonna come up behind him. Is it a player or a scav? That was a player.
This one is a player that he killed to
Yeah.
this roof.
Because it's the spawns, bro. It's kind of easy to.
This switch where I showed Slowlaw to this scuff, but he instantly turned in this direction. And that's also a switch. That's the second angle.
All right.
Or the second.
Okay, one mag.
How do we call this? Soft angle or?
There's no such. If that's what he's doing, then that's a completely new concept I've never heard of.
This is the third one. This is the fourth one.
All right. One thing at a time, chat. One
Yeah,
thing
there's
at
like
a
a
time.
cheat name for that. That's like a whole new concept that's not.
Okay. Bro, is aim locking every head? Yeah, I'm cheating, bro.
Was that you in the
It's
stream?
yeah.
Was that you in the stream?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's the funny point. Look here. The first this is he was here instant on the scuff before he makes a sound.
You know, if someone is cheating,
follows-
go into their
And
stream
follows the head and look how fast this moment goes. There's no fucking way that you see the scarf to this fucking net or what it is. And no, that's mini pixels. Then you play on 640 by 480 or something. I don't know.
I mean, it could have like a 2K monitor with really high refresh. I mean, it could have a 1080p, like 300 refresh rate, really good monitor.
Yeah, but look how fast this is.
Bro, is aim locking every head?
You're nearly
I'm cheating, bro.
16,000 hour player, bro. I would hope he'd play like this with that much hours, man. That's insane. He, like, I mean, he had to like correct because he didn't know where the guy was. Have you seen many of my videos where people are using soft aim and aimbot? Do you want me to show you like a couple of examples of
Be like that,
like-
puppy.
players using soft aim or
So I know he is not using a soft aim. It's something different than a soft aim. Software aim works different than this.
if he's locking onto heads, he's using soft aim. There's nothing else does that, bro. It's the only other aim is silent aim, where you aim at the floor and you shoot him in the head anyway. Which if he used that on stream, that's
crazy sky build, dude.
his career's over in literally a second flat.
I know there's a video on YouTube where someone explain the aim assist based on AI and how it detects player and stuff. I watched it some time ago. I don't know when. So there's software out like this, used in Valorant as example.
Yes.
Is it out in Tarkov? Is there such a thing in Tarkov?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm like.
But when I play arena, then yeah, possible, sure, for sure.
What's possible? What's possible?
That something is with this AI aim assist in for AFT.
They're probably just using soft aim or silent aim, the two that I just told you.
Did you hear some? Did you hear AI hacks or cheats?
I remember you telling me earlier. I've never heard of it, bro.